So someone asked me, how can I go to bed earlier? I try to go to bed around 11 p.m., but for some reason, I can never fall asleep fast enough. I always have to wait until past midnight or 1 or even 2 a.m. before I can really fall asleep. What should I do? How can I fall asleep around 11 p.m.? For such a question, I always want to ask, why do you need to fall asleep around 11 p.m.? Do you have to get up super early? Do you have anything in the morning waiting for you? Is this goal for sleep even realistic and reasonable for you? Why ask this? Because biologically, our internal clock is different. So sleep researchers from Harvard, they have studied this topic for over 20 years. What they concluded is we have at least 3 different types of biological clock. Some people are early bird, some people are night owls, and there are quite a lot of people are in the middle. If you're early bird, you're possibly gonna feel really sleepy around 8 or 9 and you have to go to sleep. But by 4 or 5 a.m., you're super awake. You're ready to go. For night owl, we possibly hear that a lot. And night owls normally don't feel sleepy until super late, like 2 or 3 a.m. or even later. But they cannot get up until noon or past noon. And those are in the middle are the typical ones who have a 9-to-5 job. Typically, they can go to bed around 11 or 12 and get up around 6 or 7, and they're good to go. Why this is important to know? Because many people suffer from sleep problem, think they don't have enough motivation, think they are weak mentally. That's why they have difficulties to get up in the morning. However, what kind of circadian rhythm we have? Partially decided by our genes. So the startup company 23andMe, they have analyzed more than 90,000 DNA samples. What they find out is our genes are the determining factors for our circadian rhythm. So basically, once we are born, our body already decided whether we are early bird, night owl, or the middle type. And we often see this is the same throughout the family. So you may find out if your parents or your grandparents have certain type of biological clock, then you may have it too. What we can learn from this is no one solution fits all. For some people, going to bed around 10 or 11 is perfect. That's what they need. But for some people, that's almost impossible. And I have seen so many insomnia patients coming to me complaining they cannot sleep. But in reality, they're just setting the wrong goal for their sleep. They are naturally night owl, but they are forcing themselves to become early bird. And how painful that's going to be. Of course, our school, our work may determine we have to sleep and get up around a certain time. I would encourage you, if you have any flexibilities around your work schedule or study schedule, try to respect your own biological clock. If you can sleep closer to your natural window, your sleep quality may be higher. And also, don't feel bad if you are a night owl. There are a lot of research showing advantages of each different biological clock pattern. For example, in 2009, there are some scientists in England analyzed more than 20,000 teenagers' data. And they find out those teenagers with a night owl tendency, they are more creative and their IQ tends to be higher. So what I want to say is, no matter what your biological clock is, appreciate yourself, appreciate what you have, and work with what you have. Work around it to see whether you can find a balance between what you have to do and what your body naturally asks you to do. If you are a night owl naturally, and your work allows you to go to work a little bit later until a little bit later, then do it. I cured quite some people with insomnia just by allowing them to go to bed a little bit later and get up a little bit later. So before labeling yourself as insomniac, maybe check out whether you really understand your biological clock. Are you trying to listen to the signal from your body? Are you respecting the signals from your body? Maybe you don't have insomnia. You're just sleeping at the wrong time. So what's your biological clock? And what do you think about it? Leave me a message down below, let me know. Thank you for watching. Remember, sleep is an individualized thing. Everyone sleeps differently. So I hope you can find the best way for your own body to sleep and optimize your own sleep. Remember, you are the unique you. Just be yourself. I'm Dr. Yishan. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.